If you want to dominate PvP on FiveM, then you are in the right place. In this video, I'm using and explaining step-by-step aimbot for FiveM. EulenCheats.com is the best alternative to FiveM, always up to date and working. Returning to the subject of the video, as soon as you open the Eulen menu, go to the Weapon tab and then Aimbot. Check Aimbot. The keybind defined by default is the right mouse button. It means that every time you press the key, the aimbot will be activated. You can change it if you want, but I like to use it that way for ease. Here there is a function called Magic Bullet. It makes the shots pass through textures and walls. But if you enable this, the aimbot will not work. So keep it disabled if you want to use the aimbot. Here you can set the crosshairs to focus on visible players only, so you won't be focusing on players on the other side of the wall. Draw fob is a circle that is drawn on the screen. This is very important to define the range in which the aimbot will be activated, for only players that are inside the circle to be considered by the aimbot. Target invisible players is the function if you want to use aimbot on invisible players or not. I would recommend keeping this disabled, because there are PvP servers where moderators are flying around the invisible map to monitor players. So if you accidentally end up using aimbot accidentally on a moderator, he will clearly know that you are cheating, so I recommend keeping it unchecked. Target NPC, as the name already says, is for aimbot to work on GTA NPCs. I will enable it now to test with you. This can be useful on farm servers like zombies, but I don't see use in other occasions. You decide if you want to keep it enabled or not. As previously mentioned, here we have the fob adjustment. It is the circle that is on the screen. This is important to define the radius in which the aimbot will work. This is something personal, and each person must choose the size that is best for their gameplay. Smooth is the speed at which the crosshairs will move to the player. The lower the value, the lower the delay, and therefore faster. I will show some examples here. The distance, you define how many meters away you want the aimbot to work. For example, you want to aim at players that are up to 760 meters. So keep that value, min health, to define the minimum health value for the aimbot to work on the player. Here you define whether you want to focus on the head, neck, or chest. And here the target mode you put if the crosshairs will move faster. For those who are close to the crosshair, less life, or closer to you in situations where there are more than one player in combat. Now let's do some tests. As you can see, the crosshairs move towards the target as soon as it enters the FOV. Testing smooth at 0, you can see that the crosshair locks onto the target immediately, with almost no delay. And when we increase smooth, it increases the delay. So this was a quick guide for you to understand how EulenCheats.com's aimbot works. Eulen is the best cheat for FiveM. It's been on the market for many years, always up to date and working. It's simply the biggest and best. Don't waste your time with other things that don't work. Go straight to what works and get it. Visit our website, which is EulenCheats.com. If you need support and want to talk to our support team, just send a message at eulenccheats.com/Discord. Be careful with fakes and scammers trying to impersonate us. Always check that you arrived at the correct link. See you in the next video.